Hi, this is Dave Spicer with Are You OK Personal Security, and we're going to talk today about our alerting technologies, focusing primarily on 24/7 professional alarm centers. We're going to use a real estate scenario here with a couple agents, a broker, and an alarm center. So we'll have two agents with smartphones. The one on the left is Alan Agent, and he's got an iPhone. His partner is Andy Agent with an Android machine. On the right, the white Android machine. And in addition, we have Bob Broker. And Bob Broker is running our notification center capability on the browser, which is all he needs. And he's going to receive alerts as well. And then finally, we're going to add in the Solid Alarm Company. Solid is located in Colorado, so there's a 2-hour time difference, and we're remotely logged into their system. They're running the Bold Technologies Manitou system, which is what we're seeing here. And this is a typical operator's console. So we're going to close these down for a moment, and we'll get started with our alerts. So on the left again is Alan Agent, and we're going to look at his alerting structure here. So let's see who he sends alerts to. And that would be Andy Agent. So these are alerts that Alan has set up himself personally. It has nothing to do with the agency or with the alarm company. In addition, he is set up to notify his broker, Bob Broker, when he hits the blue button. And Bob has, as you saw, has the browser capability that will alert him if Alan has a problem. And then lastly, his alarming capability, he has subscribed to a service from Solid Alarm to provide 24/7 professional monitoring. And that's an optional capability he's added, but that's what we're going to focus on today. So let's go back to Are You OK? And this is what he would see when he brings up the system on his phone if he's got an emergency. So we're going to go ahead and set off an alarm. We'll hit the red emergency button, and a lot of things are going to happen simultaneously here. We're going to get a notification on the white phone. That's Andy's phone that his buddy's got an emergency. We're also going to hear an alarm in the background from the brokerage, and Bob Broker will get an alarm as well. So let's go ahead and set those off. Dampen the audio a bit here because the audio gets a bit loud. Okay, so he just hit an alert, and you see we're going to monitor on the Android machine. We're also going to monitor back here, so the brokerage can jump in. So Bob the broker is going to say, "Are you okay?" And we'll see that on the phones, that's all been sent to both. We always typically say demo when we're trying to demo an alert here so we don't scare anybody. So we're going to have Alan say demo, and you'll see that goes to everybody as well. In addition, you see the pins here. So the pins indicate where Alan is. He's in Roswell, Georgia, and if I click on it, we'll see the map there. If I squeeze this picture down, we'll find out where his buddy Andy is. It turns out he's out in California. You'll see his pin here in a second. First, he's got to enter some text here, so we'll just say here, so he gets a pin to appear. So there's his pin in California has appeared. And if we click on that, Bob could call him directly, or Alan could call him directly, or but of course we find out he's more than 2,000 miles away, so he's not going to be any immediate help. But over here on the Android, what we can do is click on the pin, and we'll see that he gets the same address information. At which point he could call the police and fire department that's closest to Alan. If he hits the PF button here, he can call the closest police and fire department. So there we have it. You can just touch that button and call the police, or scroll down here and call the fire. Now let's go back to the brokerage. Bob the broker has been seeing all this. He has the same information. He's got a map, and he can see exactly what's going on, where the problem is. He can see the entire discussion here. In fact, he can join in it. He can also get the police and fire information on his browser. So if he wanted to call the police, fire for them, on behalf of Alan, he could do that. Now let's go back and look and see what's happening at Solid Alarm, which is where we want to focus today. What you see here is there's a new alarm from Alan Agent. And again, this is 2 hours earlier because this is in Colorado. So this was a typical agent or a operator would see sitting at the alarm company. And what they'll do now is double click on this to get the details. And now we'll go in and look, and sure enough, this is Alan Agent who had the alarm. And here's the details of the alarm. It's from Are You OK? So now I know it's not just a normal panic alarm. It's from the Are You OK system on his phone. In addition, what we give them is the phone's actual number. This isn't the number that's in the database at Solid Alarm, because that's his contact number, which might be his home number. This is the actual number from his phone that was sent directly from the phone at the point the alarm was sent. Now this is important because if Alan was traveling in Europe, he might have another SIM card in his phone, and the phone to reach him would be different, right? So this is a global phone number. The first digit is the country code in our case, but of course country code would be different depending on where he's at. And so that tells us when it happened and what it is. So now the operator knows that. In addition, we can use the Manitou software from Bold Technologies, and we can get a map right here that's built into their technology, and we can see where he's at on Crossville Road in Roswell. So now let's go back to our alarm. And the next thing we can do is get some extra information. If the attendant or operator wants to join in the conversation, what they can do is click on this and view this document. And in the document is a link. And all the operator has to do then is open a browser window. And he'll be instantly connected to the same scenario. So now he's connected, and he will say, this is Solid. And of course the phone will have the same information. So now everyone is connected, and Solid Alarm is now kind of quarterbacking the situation. Now at the time that Alan finally ends the alarm, he has to hit the end button. You'll see that everyone gets the end message. In addition, if we go back to the operator's console, close this out, we'll see that we got a new message here saying it has been restored. So now we see that the situation occurred at 8:13 Colorado time and ended at 8:18, and all the information is integrated into the Bold Manitou system just as any other alarm, which is important so operators don't need any training beyond what they already have. Basically, there's a standard alarm, goes into their system. One new wrinkle is the ability to drop that URL into their browser and participate in the interactive collaboration session that was helping Alan. So that about covers it. Pretty straightforward. If you have any questions, this is Dave at RUOKSecurity.com. Thank you.